I get a lot of questions from small business owners around sustainability. Where do I start? What can I do? And I like to talk about 3 cost-effective ways that they can be thinking about sustainability. So the first cost-effective thing is tapping into free resources, using webinars, using educational resources that are online, using blogs. Business is very cost sensitive. They shouldn't have to spend a ton of money to get environmental benefits. If you're manufacturing, if you're making a product, if you have office space, if you're a restaurant, a lot of utilities and government electric companies are offering free audits for electricity, for HVAC, for gas. A lot of companies find really significant savings from those. Another free resource example that I think is often overlooked is there are so many undergraduate interns, there's many MBA interns that are interested in business sustainability. So going to a local community college, going to a local university and asking what their business program offers. They can connect you with a classroom to get different projects done. Then very often you can have a student come and do that work for free in your business in exchange for them using it in their project. A lot of business owners think that making changes requires a consultant, but there are enough free tools and resources that you can access that will actually make a difference in your business. The second cost-effective way is to work with a sustainable partner. Picking the right partners is a really good approach because every small business has suppliers that they depend on. So working with those suppliers to make the right decisions can make a big impact in your sustainability strategy. Among the suppliers that you already have, you can consider sending out a survey to see who fits the different sustainability requirements that you want to be engaging with. And again, this is something that doesn't have to take a lot of time. You can do a 5-question survey and send it to your suppliers and see what sustainability information they can share with you and vice versa. So when I talk about this to small business owners, it makes them a little bit nervous or they're worried about maybe making some suppliers angry. If you feel like that's the case, it's important to just communicate directly with a supplier and say that you're doing it as a data gathering exercise. This isn't something that you need to be making decisions on yet, but it's helpful data for your supplier relationship. So the third cost-effective way to think about sustainability in your small business is by joining the sustainable community. One big benefit of joining these communities is that a lot of them are industry-based. So I think as small business owners, a lot of us are already doing networking within our industry, but a lot of the sustainability questions we have can very often be industry-specific. By joining a sustainability community that's industry focused, that will help you get more solutions, get a better understanding of what other people are doing, and then you can take those best practices back into your business. If I could give advice, I think it's really important to not try and do everything at once. There's absolutely nothing wrong with starting small, with thinking about one thing and moving along at a pace that you're comfortable with. It's completely fine to just start researching and figuring out what interests you, what is relevant to your business.